time with Leslie. Too bad that we can't hang out for a while and you guys can hear her because she is the funniest person I know. So her jokes and anyway, she's super fun. This is such a great haircut for some volume here, not way short. It's more of an A-line, not too dramatic. Anyway, I'll just show you how it is when we're done. So, okay, she just is wanting it trimmed, but she does like it a little bit up on her neck. Not obviously so short, but just shorten this a little bit. She likes it just off of her collar, don't you, Les?
Yes.
She doesn't like it when it gets all crunched in there. So this is a good haircut for that.
Keeps it from flipping up.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, if you have that haircut that flips up, you definitely would want something like this. So you can see that I'm gonna start that angle right through this area. Okay. Now come on this side. Make sure their head's down. Okay. All right, and now make sure that their head is just kind of straight instead of way down, because if their head is still down when you come to do the sides, they're going to have a shorter side. Because if their head's down and you cut it and they lift up, it's gonna lift it up. So, okay, so now that we have the length, I'm gonna take from both ears, the top of both ears, and just hold this up. Okay, and then in the middle of this, just taking this section and we're just kind of, we're doing a little angle up just to take a little bit of that bulk out of the back. And Leslie gets up really early for work. She gets up at like 4 a.m. Isn't it?
3, correction.
Oh, correction. 3 a.m.? What the?
I'm gonna put 3.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's a lot earlier. We definitely need to correct that because that's a huge difference. So, 3 a.m. Wow.
So she needs something easy.
Yes, exactly. But the crazy thing is Leslie's so like picky with herself that she wants it just perfect. She'll work on it for hours. I'm like, Les, you don't need to work on it that long. Well, there's this piece. I'm like, just let that piece go. Right, Les?
That's right.
I love giving her
It takes me an hour and a half to do what RaDona does in 15 minutes.
an hour and a half. What?
Because I keep looking in the mirror and changing it and spraying it again.
I'm like, Les, it looks good, I promise. She's just too hard on herself. But anyway, so you hold that out, and you can still see there's that little bit of an angle. Okay, so okay, and then I take this side and hold that back just a little bit, off to the side a tiny bit also, back and out this way. Okay, and then you can just comb that down. And then of course this side we want to take, and you can see by the piece that you cut earlier, see that? So you're just going to connect down at the bottom. Okay, and then same thing here. through this area. So you can see how I'm kind of pulling back, but out this way a little bit. Guess I'll grab my other comb. Only do that a few times a day, huh, Leslie? Honestly. Okay, so we can leave that. And now we can take this top part, and that's where we've cut. So we're just gonna come up, kind of point cut into that. And she likes the top a little bit shorter. Definitely not spiky short, but a little bit shorter so it will actually stay in when she back combs it, especially where she works all day. And especially where she works on it for an hour and a half. Oh, I love you. You're hilarious. She's a good time. Everybody looks for Leslie when it's a party.
Oh,
Because she's a party.
I don't know about that.
Super fun. My husband always goes in, she's a manager, and he always goes in to her gas station every day, and oh yeah, they give each other a hard time. It's fun. It's good to have good friends, right? Gets us through the day.
It is.
Definitely does. Then of course my older boys go in and they know Leslie, and they get to talk to her, and it's fun. I like hearing the fun stories that she has from work too, from just different little jokes and stories. Just the stories, yeah, it's great. It's fun. Okay, and now the top. Just gonna take this, come over, take that a little bit shorter through the top area. Hold this up. Okay. Same thing with this side. Now, something tricky about Leslie's hair is,
I knew you were gonna say that.
Did you know I was gonna say that? That's hilarious.
I think it's because I don't have a neck.
It's not. What the heck? Oh, Leslie, I love you. No, that is totally not it. But she always has one side. It's this right side that always seems to be a little shorter, and it's kind of thinner. So the right side, I always just barely trim. Because seriously, at the end, even when I take some off the left side, it'll match up better if I just barely do this side. It's the craziest thing. So honestly, it has to be that her hair just doesn't grow as fast on that right side, which that happens to me too, Les. And mine's thinner, my mom and I's. But see how much I'm taking on this side compared to the other side. And it will match up when we're done. And when I used to cut it the same, the one side would always be shorter, right, Les? We've spent a lot of time like in front of the mirror figuring out like, okay, why is this one side?
Trying to figure why it ends up that way.
Right? It's
Every
so
time.
weird. Yeah, every time. We'd be like, what the heck? Why is it doing this? But
When she's not looking, I tilt my head.
yeah, she just likes to like stay here and chat with me or something. Guess you better fix that, RaDona. Okay, so then her bangs just come in on an angle. See how you can see that I've cut in like this? This way. I'm gonna turn her this way a little bit. Okay, and now I'm just gonna make sure her sides match up. So I'm just taking a little bit off of here, just like it around her face a tiny bit. but yet, you know, have the long right through this area. Okay, so same thing over here. You can see when I comb forward, see where I've trimmed the bangs and there's just a little bit, we need to clean that up. So I just come through here, trim that up a tiny bit. And that way. Just checking this corner right here by this left side. Okay, sweet. Now, of course, we want texture because Leslie, she likes volume, but we want the little hairs in there. So once you, because if you texturize and you have some little hairs up through here, the back combing will stay a lot better. So that's a good thing to have when you are needing to back comb your hair. Okay, now as far as styling, definitely the root lifter because we want that volume through here. And if you have length like Leslie, a little bit like this, it's good to, whoop, okay, never, oh, here we go, sorry. Okay, just 1.5 squirts. I'm gonna put a little back here, up through here. This will give her volume, but I also am going to use the flat iron. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the blowout cream, which, I mean, I'm talking pea size. Rub it in my hands real good and go through the edges of where I'm gonna put the flat iron. That'll help protect. So from the heat, blow dryer, flat iron, will protect your ends. Okay, so now, since I have the root lifter up through this area, we're going to come to the opposite way. And then of course this back just dry down. Just go back and forth, back and forth. Leslie comes in every 5 weeks, so we recolor her hair and reshape it. Okay, so once it's about 80%, then I take the round brush and come through this back area, comb that down, round brush this area. And then another easier way, if you're doing it by yourself, when you get to the sides, you can just take and just push this away. So you can round brush this area. Sometimes when you have all the hair hanging down, it's just harder that way. So if you can move some out of the way, okay. just gonna take the flat iron and come through and just flat iron that. So you can see how cute that's looking. Love it. Okay. Okay, same thing here. Just take the flat iron. Okay. You can see from this area to right there, there's a little bit. Okay. That's what's nice about taking little sections also, is you can see the work that you've done. So. Okay, now on this side, same thing. Doing good, Wes?
Still awake.
Perfect. Okay, so flat iron. Looks so darn cute, Les. Okay, now there's a little tiny corner right there. Okay. And then on this very top, I'm going to use the littler one.
It's like that movie star with that light.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You feel like we're in the movies or something.
Yeah, well, you don't really have to be there. You could be with your personality and your freaking good looks.
Yeah.
You're in my show. Okay, here we go. Almost done. Just gonna flat iron this. Then I always like to check your bangs out, make sure they're pieced out enough. So they look a little bit heavy. See, she knows to just close her eyes. She's got it down. Just because we want her bangs very wispy and light. Okay, now let me take the blow dryer off of her face. So you guys can see how that just made that lighter through there. Okay, and then this is what we always like have to check 12 times. Right, Les?
Right.
Every time we're like, okay, each side.
And then I get home and check it again.
Right. I know. There's times she's come back and we're like, yeah, we probably should even that out a little bit. Even it out, and then it's just that one side. But that hasn't been for a little bit. We figured it out, didn't we, Les?
We did.
So I take little sections, you guys. I back comb. And after you back comb, especially for Leslie, like if you're a person that needs your hair to last, then when you back comb, you're gonna wanna spray where you back comb. That makes a huge difference. So if you don't, try it and let me know what you think, because it really truly helps a ton. And this hairspray is the one that has a little bit more hold. It actually has the twist lock on it. So if you go on vacations or tripping, stuff like that, it won't spray out in your bag because there's a lock. So that's always nice. But yet it's not sticky hairspray, but it will hold. Okay, now this side, same thing. I'm gonna back comb there. Okay, put that down into place. And this is a good, a fun, good color, especially when you're used to being dark. We've added in the light, which we've had some light, but not as light. But we've added in more light just because that darn gray. I mean, Leslie doesn't have any.
No,
but,
I don't.
but we like to blend it, and it's
I was
been.
gonna say RaDona's trying to be nice. We're hiding the gray
We're hiding
by
the gray,
using
right?
more light color.
Yes, and it has worked a lot better, huh?
It has.
It definitely hides it a lot better. Okay, so actually what I'm gonna do is just take this off of her. And I wanna show you guys how cute, just getting this hair off, yep. Okay, I'm gonna turn her around so you guys can see how cute that stack is. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so dang cute. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a good day. Thank you, Leslie, for
Thanks
letting
for
us do
watching
it.
me.
Yeah, it's so nice.
I hate videos and pictures, by the way.
But you love RaDona, so you did it for me.
I did.
She's gorgeous. What a sweetheart. So thank you so much, you guys. Jump on over to my website, boysandgirlshairstyles.com, and get on my email list for tips and tricks and prizes. Have a good day, you guys. See ya.